Meantime, the top two wireless phone carriers in the country are turning to netbooks. Those are smaller, more mobile versions of laptops as a future source of growth because they're facing saturation in the cell phone market. So for more on what may be the future of the wireless business, or at least AT&T is betting it is, Ralph de la Vega. He's President and CEO of AT&T Mobility and Consumer Markets. He's with us now from Atlanta. Now, sir, netbooks, not everyone's going to be familiar with them. Can you hold up one? I know you've got one there with you on set.
Yes, this is the Dell Inspiron 10-inch netbook. You can see how small it is. It's very light. You can take it in your briefcase or in your purse. And when you buy it with one of our service plans, this netbook is $199.
Now, everyone knows that the iPhone has been a big winner for AT&T. It's a very popular product from Apple. Most people familiar with it. How do you expect that to stack up versus the netbook? Can you put that in perspective?
Yeah, I think the netbook is when you want to do more heavy work, working with spreadsheets that more resembles what you do at home or at the office. But in this case, it's mobile, so the mobile connectivity with broadband, in essence, duplicates what you're able to do at home or in business, so that your workforce, in the case of a business, would be wirelessly enabled and can work from any place that you want them to. So it's a productivity tool for business and an enabler for customers to get their entertainment or their personal services from home, just like if they were there.
Now, what's behind the timing of this? Is this have anything to do with the back-to-school season that we're gaining on? Is this going to be a college student product, or is this more business-oriented?
No, I think this actually fits for both, but for college students it's great. It's a very small package, yet it's got, in terms of a hard drive, this device at $199 has a 160 gigabyte hard drive, so it's almost a fully featured PC, and it's a great deal in terms of the value that we're giving customers. So this whole area of netbooks, personal navigation devices, e-readers, are all devices that want to be connected, and we're here trying to provide that connectivity, providing customers with the network capability that is almost ubiquitous throughout the world. The standard that we use for network allows the manufacturer of these devices to hook up their device and know that it will work in more than 215 countries. So I think this will be the next big wave in wireless. Well, the estimations are that, at least according to some analysts, Margaret, that this industry in emerging devices will grow to $90 billion by 2013. So it's a growth opportunity, and we want to take advantage of it.
And how big a percentage of the business do you expect that to be? You said $1 billion, but how big versus some of your other products? Are you including iPhone in that?
No, I'm sorry. I said just in emerging devices like netbooks, like e-readers and connecting personal navigation devices. The estimates by some analysts is that business worldwide would be $90 billion by 2013.
But
so
in your estimates, how big a percentage of your business do you expect this to be? If you're saying that the cell phone market looks to be saturated, that you're needing to now look at new devices, how big of a portion of the business do you expect this segment to be? Okay,
best way to put it in context, Margaret, is that today our data portion of our revenues represents about 20 to 30% of our revenues in terms of the average revenue per customer. So we expect that to continue to increase well beyond the 30s. So that gives you an idea for the amount of data that customers are consuming. And data, in fact, is the growth that is in this industry now. It's basically a data-driven growth business.
All right, Mr. de la Vega, this segment of the market that you're in, generating a lot of headlines this week. Verizon yesterday with the news they're cutting 8,000 heads. Today, that news of Sprint Nextel buying Virgin Mobile. When you take a look at the competitive landscape out there, seemingly consolidation and really just belt tightening the trend there. What are you doing at AT&T to stay competitive? And your quick thoughts before we head to break on the Sprint Nextel news this morning.
I think we're about giving customers choices, Margaret, and by giving them all kinds of choices, what we reported last week was a 10% revenue growth year over year, the best quarter in the second quarter in our company's history in terms of net customer additions, and the lowest customer churn in our company's history.
But how does the news today change your competitive positioning?
It doesn't change our competitive positioning. I think the market is reacting to the good things that we're doing, and we're going to stay the course and continue to drive revenue growth and provide great choices for our customers.
Thank you so much, Mr. de la Vega of AT&T Mobility.